On Saturday at 4:30 with Cincinnati at Houston. Very intriguing game in a lot of ways. Of course, Houston's ridden that defense to this point. They've been without Matt Schaub forever. Cincinnati, who knows what they got, although they come from a division that's battle-tested. They've had to play playoff teams within the division all year long. First of all, your overall take on this game, Cincinnati at Houston.
I think, it's going to be a very extremely tough game. Texans have done a very admirable job of surviving all year. They've had injuries from every key position. They're entering this game without their key guy on defense, without their top quarterback, without their backup quarterback. Their primary receiver's been gone for most of the season, and even their starting running back was gone for the start of the season, and there were some big question marks regarding him entering the season. So they've definitely done a very good job, but they face a very hungry, very dangerous young Cincinnati team, and these guys have rookies at some of the key positions, and they don't know anybody, and they got nothing to lose. They're going to go into Houston, and they're going to give them a dogfight, I think.
Andre Johnson and Arian Foster, they're both going to play. They're both healthy. How healthy are they?
Foster's looking great. I really think the emergence of Tate has done a great job of keeping him healthy and allowed him to get some rest, not be out there for every single play, and has kept him fresh. He's been a stud. I warned about him entering the season, and I still think there were some good red flags there, but he's been a beast. He was pretty much what everybody had hoped he would be. Andre Johnson's a little bit different. He only played one half last week. He had 2 catches on his 2 targets, but the big injury concern for them entering the game was Yates, their rookie quarterback, who suffered a separated shoulder in the game and is now kind of questionable how he's going to do. Fortunately, even though there's reports that it's a separated shoulder, there's been some that thought it was a bruised shoulder. It sounds like either way he's going to play. But Johnson's the guy that really is the big question mark after we've gotten the good news on Yates. So I still think they limit his reps, maybe 40 to 50 reps. He's not out there for every play, which stinks for Houston because he's such a huge weapon for them. But he's going to be out there, which is going to keep that defense honest and really help out.
Cincinnati is probably the most unheralded playoff team. I mean, Denver is probably the worst playoff team, but Cincinnati's not getting a lot of attention. They got a rookie quarterback in Andy Dalton. They got a rookie receiver in A.J. Green, but those 2 guys have been phenomenal all year. You talked several weeks ago about that shoulder injury of A.J. Green, and your opinion was that you're surprised he wasn't hurt worse the way he fell. So how healthy is he now going into the playoffs?
Well, he's not 100%. He had a grade 3 AC sprain, which is a significant injury. He's managed to play through the injury, but he hadn't really been himself. He only had 2 catches last week. Granted, again, I think they were kind of protecting him a little bit, but they had something to play for. So it's definitely a big question mark entering the game. He's going to be able to play, but I still think it hampers his ability. But Cincinnati, they've got some question marks on offense of what are they going to do? Are they going to be committed to the run? Are they going to utilize Dalton and Green and really air it out? This is kind of the matchup that I think we see a little bit of an upset here. Cincinnati's done a fantastic job withstanding that division, and I think they've really been battle tested by the Baltimores and Pittsburghs of their division, and I think that's going to give them an advantage going up against this Houston team, and I wouldn't be surprised if we see a Cincinnati upset.